This is one of the stitches called a ladder stitch. There is more than one. This one is a variation of the Ceylon stitch, which we did a few months ago. So I'm working with two guidelines, and they do not have to stay perfectly parallel. They could taper. Mine are sort of parallel. They can have gentle curves. You're probably not going to want real sharp curves. I'm going to come up a little below where I want the top of my column of stitches to begin on the right line. I'm going to take a small stitch from right to left. I'm going a little bit to the right of where my right line is. I'm taking a small stitch, coming back out on the right line. And then I'm going to go over onto the, I'm sorry, that was all on the left line. My rights and lefts, bad. Okay, I'm going to go down on the right line across from where I came up on the left. And I'm going to take a short stitch into the center. My working thread is below the needle. Now I'm going to go down on my right line, and it really should be parallel to where I came out here. I might not stay that way all the time. I'm going to come up on the left line. Now I'm going to go take my needle above this long stitch that goes across, slide it under that and under the first stitch where they cross over. So there's a cross right there. Pull my needle through and give it a slight tug over to the left so that I pull my cross over there, because we're going to get what looks like chains or plates running down both sides. Now I'm going to go over to the right side, and again from right to left I'm going to slide my needle under where these two stitches cross. Now it can be easy to pull this up too tight, so if you have a tendency to do that, you can put your needle in here, pull your thread up, then take it out and move on. I don't seem to be having that problem, so I probably won't continue to do that more than a couple times. I'm going to go down on the right line, come up on the left line, pull through. Now I want to go over my last long stitch. I'm going to take my needle above that and slide it under where that crosses with, where I get a cross right there on the left side. I'm going to pull through. Give it a little tug. Then I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to go from right to left under where my stitches cross, my bottom ones, not anything above that. I'm always working with the bottom ones. And if you're worried about pulling it up too tight, you can sink your needle there in the middle until you have it pulled up. Now I'm going to go down a little bit further down on the right line. Come up on the left, pull through, and again I'm going to take my needle above my last long stitch, and then I'm going to slide it under where those two stitches cross, pull it through, give it a little tug, back over to the right side, under those bottom two where they're crossing, pull it up, and I'm not putting my needle down anymore. If you're just careful, you don't need to. Then I'm going to take my needle down on the right line, up on the left line, pull through. I want to slide the needle from right to the left, so from the center to the outside when I'm on the left side, under that cross on the left, pull through, give a little tug so that chain stays over on the edge. Coming back over to the right side, again from right to left, so this time I'm coming from the outside into the center when I'm working on the right side. Going under where those two stitches cross, pull through, don't pull it up too tight. Then I'm going down a little bit further on the right line and coming up on the left line, again below where my last stitch was in there. Pull through, then from the center, from right to left under those cross threads, pull through, give it a tug so it stays over on that side, Back over to the other side, under the crosses from right to left. If you're left-handed, you would just be working this left to right for everything. Going to come down on my right line, below where I was here, come up on my left line, pull through, and then again, right to left, under the cross stitches there. So I'm going to keep going and then I'll come back to show you how to finish it off. Okay, so when I'm ready to finish it off, I'm going to complete my stitch sequence. So I'm going to go do my left side, come over, slide under from right to left on the right side, pull through, and now rather than I'm going to go down on the right line, I'm just not going to bring it up again on the left line. And to hold this, I'm going to do just little tack stitches right next to my little chains or plates over that bottom rung on both sides. So on that side and also one on the other side. Right there. So that'll hold it.